Hey guys, Hitman89 here, and welcome to this Hitman Definitive Edition review. Season 1 came out on PC, Xbox One, and PS4 in 2016, and the Definitive Edition came out today on Xbox One and PS4. It's developed by IO Interactive, and it's published by Warner Bros. And by the way, the Definitive Edition includes all episodes and locations from Hitman Season 1, plus all of the Game of the Year content like the Patient Zero campaign, and some new outfits and stuff like that. And if you're completely new to the Hitman game series, then let me quickly explain what the game is about. You play as Agent 47, a genetically enhanced clone and an incredibly efficient assassin. And by the way, the word assassin comes from Arabic hashashin, a group of highly trained killers who are known for consuming hashish right before going on a mission. That's where they got the hashashin from. I know, nobody gives a fuck, so let's just get back into the review, and we're gonna start with graphics. I don't know about you guys, but I really like these graphics. Some effects look better than others, like the water looks amazing in my opinion. Agent 47 looks great, but NPCs and even targets look way less detailed. All around, the game is beautiful, and I really like the gore effects. The bullet holes and the blood on the walls look pretty good, and I have to be honest, I fucking love that shit. Now keep in mind there is no dismemberment and the decals on corpses aren't that realistic. Last but not least, optimization wise, it's far from being amazing because the frame rate isn't that stable, but I won't take that into consideration, and that's why I'm gonna give the graphics a 9 out of 10. And now that we're done with the graphics, let's move on to the sound, and we're gonna start with music. The soundtrack isn't bad at all, and it suits the game perfectly, but in my opinion, Blood Money's soundtrack is way better. Now the realistic sound effects help a lot with the immersion, and I can't think of a sound effect that I didn't like on this game. The ambient noises, the weapon sounds, and most importantly, the dialogues are pretty good. And speaking of dialogues, the NPCs are really funny, and if you play in a stealthy way like you should, you'll be able to hear tons of jokes and funny interactions between the in-game characters.
This impressive structure is a perfect metaphor for Sanguine owner Victor Novikov's business. What the hell is wrong with you? Go away!
Come on, don't encourage this asshole. Lindsay, let's just go for a break. He's probably coked out of his mind.
Now the only problem is, whether you play in Paris, Japan, Morocco, or even in Sapienza, which in real life is called Vernazza, everyone speaks English, which doesn't make any fucking sense. In the previous Hitman games, if you had a mission in Italy, for example, you'd hear people tell you, hey, vaffanculo, which was really funny, you know? Sadly, we can't have that on this game since everybody speaks English, but you'll probably get over it, so I'm gonna give the sound an 8.5 out of 10. Whether you play with the controller or with the keyboard and mouse combo, you won't have any problems with the default controls, even though it's obviously easier to lay headshots on people using the mouse. But when it comes to the game mechanics, you can play it super stealthy and kill the targets without being noticed by anyone, or you could even make it seem like an accident. That's what I usually do, and then as soon as I finish the mission, I play it again, but this time while being a complete savage, and I kill everyone on the map. Needless to say, I love the gameplay, even though there are some features and actions that are missing. I mean, when you compare it to Hitman Contracts or Hitman Blood Money, but at least it's way better than Absolution and all its restrictions. So I'm gonna give the gameplay a 9.5 out of 10. Now I already talked about this like a minute ago, but let's get a little bit deeper into Hitman's replayability. There are so many ways to kill your target and so many approaches possible that you could play the same mission 10 times in a row and still find out new paths and new ways to get past guards, or even ways to find useful disguises without having to kill anyone. And by the way, this game is based around an opportunity system where if you listen to the right conversations, you can get hints on how to approach certain targets or what disguise you should use. And honestly, I could play the same mission over and over all day long without getting bored, and I haven't even played the other game modes like Contracts and Elusive Targets, so I'm gonna give the replayability a 10 out of 10. If you like sneaking around and choking people out or just killing them in 69,000 different ways, Hitman is the game for you, and it's just so much fun. So the fun factor is gonna get a 10 out of 10. I mean, unless you don't enjoy killing people, then I don't know why you would buy such a game. And speaking of buying the game, let's talk a little bit about the value for money. On Xbox One and on PS4, you can get the Definitive Edition for $60, and if you're on PC, you can get the Essential Collection for $70, which also includes Hitman Absolution and Hitman Blood Money. So if you're a Hitman fan and you haven't had the chance to play this one when it came out in 2016, you should really get it, as in my opinion, it's well worth its price tag. So the value for money is gonna get a 9 out of 10. Now in conclusion, if you're a fan, you should definitely get Season 1 before the second one comes out, and if you've never played a Hitman game before and you like some of the stuff that you've seen on this review, then download the demo. You know, give it a shot, and if you like it, then maybe you should get the full game. Also, if you have it, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, because when it comes to me, I really like this game, and that's why I'm gonna give it a 9.3 out of 10. I really hope you like this review. Don't forget to leave a like if you found it useful, and also subscribe for more gaming content. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.
Just my squad team, my brothers. I'm out here trying to run us. The rest of y'all trying to trump us. But it's hands up, no handouts, no stand-ins. I stand out. I built this bitch from the ground up. I got the plans out. This my house. I came in this bitch with a dream and a fifth. Only people I trust is my team and my bitch. Every night it was Curry, now I cannot miss. R.I.P. to you haters, you will not be missed.